Everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna go through some steps how to host a static website in a Google Cloud bucket. In this video, I'm gonna follow some very simple steps how to create a public bucket and how to upload the files in the bucket and how to do some basic configuration of the bucket for a static website. And I will not go through setting up a load balancer or SSL certificate or creating a domain name. These are for more advanced and for those that they want to make a professional website. In this video, I'm going to show very basic steps how you can use your bucket to host a static website. First, we go and log into our account. I have already created my project. If you don't have a project, you have to create one, or if you want to create a separate project, you go and create a new project. Then I go to storage. Let's go cloud storage to the bucket option. I have created two documents that they are saved here, and is one in HTML and one in CSS. These are my resume. So this I'm gonna host in a static website. I'm gonna create the bucket. I'm gonna give a name. Here in a name, in this option here, it gives all the instruction how to create a name. If you want to create through a domain name bucket, usually they use .com. But as I said before, in this video, I'm going to show very basic steps how to configure your bucket and be useful as a bucket that you can use to host a website. So I'm going to use CV test. Wait, this is taken. The name has to be globally unique. So CV. Okay, I'm gonna use multi-region, and I'm gonna leave default, a standard one. And here I'm gonna unclick it because I will make a public bucket. So I don't choose to prevent the public access, and the rest I leave default. And here I don't have anything specific to configure, and we just create it. Now, if you go to bucket, you see that our bucket is created, even though we have selected not to prevent public access, still is not public. We have to do some more configurations, but that's going to be further step. Then we upload our files. These are two files that I have created and I upload in my bucket. And I have an index file and style CSS. An index file is the main file of my website. So I'm gonna go back to the bucket, go to the edit website. There are three dots here. There is an option to edit website configuration, and here is the index file. That is the first file that it's gonna point. So it is an index.html. If you have another file, you can specify here, but I don't have it, so I'm just gonna leave like that. And I have configured it. Then I go back to the bucket and we have the permissions here. As you see, my bucket is not still public, so we cannot access it. And to make it public, we have to grant some access. We go to grant access, we choose all users, and the whole users for this storage bucket, they gonna have, let's go here, a storage viewer, so they can view my objects that they are shared in this bucket, and I save it. This is gonna give you a notification that's going to allow public access. So your bucket is not anymore private, the bucket is public. And we do a refresh. And as you can see now, it shows that the bucket is public. And here is public to internet, and there is an URL. So if you want we can go here and go further. This is the public URL. If you want this to share with friends, you copy this URL and you share with them so they can access it and they can see your resume. Or you can try to open this by just clicking, and here is my resume, is accessible, and they can read it. Or if you want to share with your friend, you just copy and you put in your message or in your documents that you want to share. And this is a very simple way how you can host your website. And in this way, you still don't have a domain name, you still do not have some other steps that can make your website professionally, but this is the basic steps how to configure your bucket and how to host and how to use it to host a static website. The full steps are in this tutorial: how to create a load balancer, how to generate a SSL certificate, and how to create a domain name. These are for further and more professional website, and if you want to try, you can go further and host your website through the steps of the tutorial.